Hello everyone, this is Chitra and I'm here to explain you the working of CRT. The contents I'm gonna tell you is introduction part, working of CRT, construction of CRT. Introduction to CRT. The full form of CRT is cathode ray tube. Now let us learn what is CRT. CRT is a display screen which produces images in the form of video signal. It is a type of vacuum tube which displays images when the electron beam through the electron guns or strikes on the phosphorescent surface. In other words, the CRT generates the beam, accelerates it at high velocity and deflect it from creating the images on the phosphorus screen so that the beam becomes visible. Let us know the working of CRT now. The working of CRT depends on the movement of the electron beams. The electron guns generate sharply focused electrons which are accelerated at high voltage. This high velocity electron beam, when strikes on the fluorescent screen, creates luminous spot. This is the diagram of CRT. Now, after exiting from the electron gun, the beam passes through the pairs of electrostatic deflection plate. These plates deflected the beams when the voltage applied across it. The one pair of plate moves the beam upward and second pair of plate moves the beam from one side to another. The horizontal and vertical movement of electron are independent each other. Hence, the electron beam position anywhere on the screen. The working parts of CRT are enclosed in a vacuum glass envelope so that the emitted electron can easily move freely from one end of the tube to other. Now let us learn and know the construction of CRT. The electrons, gun assembly, deflection plate assembly, fluorescent screen, glass envelope, base are the four parts of CRT. The electron gun emits the electron beam and through deflecting plates it strikes on the phosphorus screen. The detailed explanation of these important parts are explained below. Now let us learn first an important part of CRT, that is electrons gun assembly. The electron gun is the source of electron beams. The electron gun has a heater, cathode, grid, pre-accelerating anode, focusing anode, accelerating anode. The electrons are emitted from highly emitted cathode. The cathode is a cylindrical in shape. At the end of it, the layer of the strontium and barium oxide is deposited which emit the high emission of electrons at the end of tube. Electron passes through the electron in a small grid. This control grid is made up of nickel material with centrally located hole which is coaxial with the CRT axis. The electron which is emitted from the electron gun and passes through the electron grid have high positive potential which is applied across the pre-accelerating and accelerating anodes. Now let us know about electrostatic deflection plates. The deflection plate produces the uniform electrostatic field only in one direction. The electron beam entering into the deflection plate will accelerate only in one direction and hence electrons will not move in the other directions. Now here comes the screen for CRT. The front of CRT is called the faceplate. The faceplate of CRT is made up of entirely fiber optics, which has special characteristics. The internal surface of faceplate is coated with the phosphor. The phosphorus converts the electrical energy into light energy. The energy level of the phosphorus crystal rises when the electron beam strike on it. This phenomena is called cathodoluminescence. Now here comes the last and important part of CRT, the aqueduct. The aqueduct is the aqueous solution of a graphite which is connected to the secondary of the anode, and aqueduct collects the secondary emitted electrons which are necessary for keeping the CRT screen in the state of electric equilibrium. Thank you.